Islam pulling the puppet strings of our liberals here in America. So I know many people are getting frustrated because they have to fight the battle on two fronts, not only against Islam, but also against liberalism.
Look, you're talking to me.
Yep.
You have a program. There must be hundreds of other people like you who have similar programs.
Well, they try.
If all those people together produce the instruments of education, which are the lectures, which are there, which are available, I promise you we can change it. The liberals cannot control everything. They were liberals even when the communists were in rule in the Soviet Union. The same people were pro-Soviet. Now they are pro-Muhammadan Islam. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. It's a culture of stupidity. I can't add more to that.
It's a culture that proves its stupidity when they nominate Barack Obama in the Democrat Party. I know through our email correspondence you requested that you wanted to say a few things about Barack Obama. Please do.
Take Obama. Obama refuses to wear the American flag on his lapel. He refuses to put his hand on his heart during the national anthem.
Yep.
He wants to reduce America's research in technologies that would help secure her peace. He wants to reduce the military to third nation category. He wants to talk to her worst enemies, leaders, to convince them of what? What is he attempting to do? I mean, he's not even a patriot. I mean, I'm looking at it from United Kingdom. I'm far away from you guys, 5,000 miles. But I can see there is something wrong. Something cataclysmically wrong. How dare he become a president of the United States when he has no feelings for the country? That's the way I look at it. Other people will look at it differently.
No, I agree with you 100%. You know, it doesn't matter that people say, hey, look, Barack goes to a Christian church. It's the black liberation theology, and they pretty much adopt the same type of hate against whites and America as Louis Farrakhan and the black Muslims, and they just stamp a Christian label on it. He gets a lot of material for his speeches from Malcolm X. He's really only fooling the dopey liberals.
Well, you know something else? Obama knows absolutely nothing about the origins of the slaves in the USA. Because if he did, or Louis Farrakhan also did, they would never have become Mohammedan Muslims. Since it was the Arabs and their fellow Mohammedan blacks who were the ones who slaughtered, raped, despoiled, and enslaved millions upon millions of blacks and sold many of them to the Europeans on the coast of Africa. The white man did not have to go to darkest Africa. The Arabs and their supporters brought darkest Africa to them. So all this bullshit, excuse my language, when the blacks demand restitutions from the white people or apologies, it is not a fact. The least estimate of the number of Africans who died before shipment in the last 500 years of history are 140 million people. This cannot be disputed. These are facts. They are recorded. So the tragedy is that nobody is mentioning to the blacks, look guys, it's not us, the whites. But nobody says that. It's amazing. With all the technology the United States has, nobody says it. This political correctness is destroying Europe. It is destroying the United States.
Yeah, because Muslims are willing to use liberal political correctness temporarily to achieve their ultimate goals. But I am glad there's people like you out there, Ben, who's exposing Islam's intent for what it really is.
No, this is why, I have to repeat it because it is my passion. This is why my YouTube and my website is an educational instrument. Nobody could take a challenge. I have a challenge on the website. I have exactly the same challenge on YouTube to every single human being on the planet Earth. Let them take it up. And it's a monetary, it's a financial challenge. Nobody can take it up. Why? Because it cannot be challenged. So far, I've had it for 2 years. Not a single human being has taken up the challenge. I'm not bragging, I'm explaining things.
Ben, how do we get people to wake up? I mean, there's so many things people are distracted with, you know, and I know America is so, they're worshiping at the feet of pop culture. So how do you get people to say, the hell with political correctness, and get them interested in what's really going on?
The only way to educate is to education. Literally education. Look, there isn't a single program on television in the United States or in Europe which speaks about Islam the way it is. we see programs about Islam produced by Mohammedan Muslims themselves. They're not going to commit suicide, are they? But we, the public in Europe, the public in America, are never, ever shown the reality. You have Robert Spencer. He's shown many times on Fox television. He's one of the best authorities on the subject. As far as I understand, that he was a Muslim before. But he is an authority. I mean, he knows the subject. But how many people are listening to him? What we need are programs which are shown on the major television stations about the reality of Muhammadan Islam. My domain and my YouTube are really to educate people. They are teaching instruments. If we could use these instruments in the universities, I promise you we can change history.
You know, what I like about you is you have a positive attitude. You know, there's a lot of people that would say, hey, you know, it's already lost, you know, but you have a positive attitude and you believe, hey, if we can get our act together and we can get the message out, that we can actually win this thing.
We can change. There's absolutely no doubt about it in my mind. Look, everybody says to me, for example, then how are you going to change everything? There are billions of people against you. True. But I give them a simple example. I'm not comparing myself with the people I'm going to mention, but I'm giving examples. Jesus was one man. He changed history. Gandhi was one man. He changed history. Stalin was one man. He changed history. I'm not, these people are single human beings. Majorities never change history. Single human beings, single individuals change history. You, I, and a few other people like us can change history. And how are we doing it? By giving knowledge. Not lying. I don't have to lie. I don't have to remove a dot from an I or a dash from a T to destroy the Muhammadan Islamic cult.
Ben, how can my listeners help your cause?
Listeners can help me by literally, it's like a chain reaction, like an atomic chain reaction. Each listener tells others, and each new one tells others. It's a chain reaction. With this modern technology, you can have millions upon millions of people within a day. I'm not exaggerating. Within a day, millions of people can get to know. All I want them to do is go and listen to the one or two of the chapters. If they like them, subscribe. By the way, subscription doesn't mean money. There's no money in it. I didn't do it for money. The subscription only allows them that whenever I put a chapter, they go and they get to them. Also, I want them to make comments on the chapter, to rate it, to favor it, because this way it will get to the top of the honors list in YouTube.
Folks, you can go to Ben's site at inthenameofallah.org and the YouTube site at youtube.com Ahmadsquran 3. That would be youtube.com Ahmadsquran 3, and we'll have links posted on my site as well to help you get to it. Well, Ben, I thank you for coming on the show today. I just wanted to introduce you to the folks, and hopefully we'll have you back on in the future, maybe even do a few specials concerning Islam and the Quran. I want to thank you because I know it's a very dangerous thing to expose this truth in this day and age, and you're a very brave guy.
Well, you're a brave person because you're also using me, helping me out. I mean, that's very important. Every person who helps me and helps you is brave.
I agree. Anyone who's willing to stand up against this imminent threat is brave. Ben, my friend, I thank you for being on the program today.
David, God bless you.
Folks, I'm not going to repeat this again just for my health. You need to go to these sites and tell other people about them, okay? And that's inthenameofallah.org, as well as his YouTube site at youtube.com/Ahmadsquran3. That's youtube.com/Ahmadsquran3. And the links, once again, will be available on my site, so no excuse. And I want you to post this and tell others about it and get the ball rolling on this. People need to know what the Quran says concerning Mohammedan Islam, not the popular, politically correct bill of goods that even many conservatives have bought into. Anyway, we'll be dealing with this topic more on future shows.